Well, we had moments where we were really good, and our execution late. I thought we went through a dry spell in the third quarter where we missed some shots, had a few turnovers, and they cut in the lead, but we got the lead back, and our execution on both ends of the floor let us down in the fourth quarter.
Quin, how do you not let these close games that you guys have been in and competed in, over the last month or so, kind of get to you guys and maybe hopefully not break the spirit?
Well, we have to understand why,
Mm-hmm.
and you can focus on that and work on it. And we have to be mentally tough with the whole thing. And again, there's it's not super complicated when you see some of the shots we're getting, some of the breakdowns defensively. We got to communicate with each other as much as anything to get that execution.
Coach, I know you kind of mentioned it already, but were you happy with some of the looks the guys were getting in that fourth quarter? Was it more they just weren't making shots, or was it kind of the Kings defense that was?
I thought we obviously through the meat of the game, we got some really good looks in the fourth quarter. In the third quarter, I mentioned when they made a run on us. It was both open looks, missed shots, and also some turnovers. Late, again, you don't know where the shots are going to come, obviously, all the time. But open threes are good, the rim is good, and, playing off each other. But whatever it is we're doing, getting this organized, but then having a mentality, is the biggest thing for us, and that's our execution. So it's not one thing, it's collective, and it's not one thing, not one guy, it's not one thing. We just have to grind through it.
In the first half, it did seem like the ball movement was good, and you guys were getting even better looks. Just what did you see from the ball movement as far as maybe DJ's aggressiveness to open things up for you guys?
Yeah, like I said, the majority of the game, there's times, later in the game's going to slow down, and making plays for one another is key. They were trapping Trey, and he was getting off it. We had some opportunities and weren't able to convert, and then the key thing is to defend, to continue to defend and hopefully get some things where you're not playing against a set defense and take advantage of that, but you have to get stops to do that.
Coach, I wanted to ask you about Quin. He had another double-double tonight, and he contains a bonus when it comes to rebounds. Just talk about his play and how he continues to elevate when it comes to playing these big caliber men.
Yeah, he did a really good job. His pick and roll defense, we asked him to do a lot of things to impact the ball and still be in a position to guard Sabonis. And then when Fox got going, we asked him to trap the ball. And that's what I'm. When we're in those situations with when we're trapping to get it out of someone's hands or to impact them, that becomes a collective effort, and we just have to be sharper in those situations. But Quin did a really good job.
I was just kind of curious with Patty. He had some good matchups tonight. I was curious, what about the Kings? Is it that they're just a little smaller in the backcourt that makes it a better matchup for him?
Yeah, it felt like there was a point where we felt like De'Aaron Fox is good, and if we could just make it hard for him, and that's what we wanted to see from Patty, and then he spaces and gives us energy and knocked down a shot tonight. So we have a number of guys that have to be ready to play at given times. We played Clint and Osum together. Our rotations and substitutions. Sometimes it's nice to have a rhythm where guys have an expectation about when they're going in, when they're coming out. But we don't have that luxury all the time, and the game is going to dictate a lot of those things. And tonight, we felt like Patty. They were playing Mitchell as well, so he was able to really to compete. He always competes, and that's the thing that he gives us.
Thanks, Coach.